And the Clippers starting five. We've got Brandon Miller. Santi Aldama is out there with Duren. Then it's MP. And it's Nembhard in at the point. And for the Kings, in the front court, the forwards will be DeRozan and Murray. Chris Dunn is out there with George. And it's Barry in at the center position. On paper, this game looks one-sided, GA, but you never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, anything can happen.
Yeah, I mean, just so much talent in the league. If one or two guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference between good teams and bad is razor thin.
Now here's DeRozan. 5 to shoot. Here's George. Duren pulls it in. Now Nembhard. Miller outside. Duren with a screen on DeRozan. Duren, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Outside DeRozan. Murray, the pass to Barry. Shoots over Duren. Barry misses. There's no question, Clark. Tyronn Lue has been a stabilizing presence for this Clippers organization.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. Ty Lue has fostered a really strong culture and has navigated some testy, difficult situations, which is why he's already viewed as one of the best coaches in franchise history.
And so here's Sacramento after the basket by Los Angeles. Here's DeRozan. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Nembhard finds Duren. Now here's MP. Pass to Nembhard. Duren with the screen on DeRozan. They get the rebound. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You've got to work harder on the glass.
Now here is George. 17 points in his last outing. Miller against DeRozan. Clock at 6. That one doesn't go.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
MP looking around. Pass to Nembhard. Over George. A shot by Nembhard, no good. The Kings trail by 6. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Suns played some superb basketball. He ended up with 12 points, and he didn't waste any of his chances, putting up an impressive field goal percentage. There is no slowing this team down right now, and it's because he has been so incredible for them during this run.
Great stuff, Allie. We thank you. Yeah, he was very assertive in that last game, making things happen.
Absolutely made his presence felt, and I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to get it going early here tonight.
Yeah, I agree. They really need him. I mean, they need his energy, and they need his talent on the floor.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it, so you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
Now, here's MP. He picked up 12 points in their last one against the Suns in Phoenix. Rebound by the Kings.
Defense doing just enough right there. Sometimes that's all you need.
Lets it go from 14. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, he certainly hit some turbulence here, trying to get it cranked back up.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Done outside. DeRozan against Miller. Pass to Barry. Shoots over Duren. Hits the front of the rim and out. Clippers leading by 5. Miller finds MP. Now Nembhard. Overdone. And he drops that one in. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We come back right after this. And taking a look at Los Angeles. Miller is out there with MP. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then there's Jordan Poole. And it's Nembhard in at the point. The Kings trail by 13. Dunn kicks to George. A three-pointer off the mark. LA's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Count that bucket. Nembhard's got his second bucket of the night. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Well, with Zubac, obviously, Clark, you're getting strength, but he's underrated when it comes to skill. Good passer and nice ball skills.
Kevin, I like his little jump hook in the post. He's got a nice little touch with the push shot in there. He can get it done anywhere in the paint. You know, he knows exactly when to look for and take his shots. His IQ playing inside is as good as it gets.
Pass to MP. Poole on the wing. And a miss there on the triple. For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Carter dishes to George. And here is Dunn. Murray kicks to Carter. Capella sets a screen for Carter. Misses the 3. Clippers leading by 13. A baseline J, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Taking what the defense gives them. MP operating right in the middle of the court.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And then Carter with the dunk.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Here's MP after the Kings pick up 2. Zubac kicks to Miller. Zubac a screen on Murray. Miller, no up. The Kings trail by 13. Carter drives in. And Miller with the block.
How about Miller coming up with the denial? Excellent hustle.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allie.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Kings going into last season bringing an experienced closer in DeMar DeRozan. Domantas Sabonis said it's what we needed. More veterans. We're a young team. We all know we're good, but it never hurts to have one of those big-time NBA players on the team for confidence, for backup, for everything. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Sacramento making some changes. Barry comes in for Clint Capella, and DeMar DeRozan subbed in for Carter. And then for Los Angeles, Duren comes in for Ivica Zubac. And Santi Aldama subbed in for Jordan Poole. Now, here's George. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. They set the screen. DeRozan, that's good.
Unlike a lot of players, DeRozan isn't into jacking up a bunch of threes. And I like that about his game, that discipline to stay within his strengths.
Here's Duren. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Nembhard finds MP. Back to Nembhard. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Dunn. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That is just grown man, big boy work from Dunn inside. Incredible athleticism really aids him in getting these types of shots.
A shot by Nembhard and nobody around. Buries it from three-point range. Nembhard's got 5 points in the quarter. And so it's Los Angeles with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. Right back after this break.
With All-Star Weekend around the corner, let's see who's looking to bring down the rims at the dunk contest this year.
Watch these guys from now into the contest. I bet they thought out some crazy in-game dunks that you've never seen before.
I feel like they've never chose you because they like their backboards so much.
That would be correct.
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Inside the paint, they've been so aggressive, just steamrolling dudes.
Pummeling, drummeling, jackhammering. They're in demolition mode, baby.
Yeah, I'll get my hard hat for the second half. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the two-star or three-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh and if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
In the front court, the forwards will be DeRozan and Murray. George is out there with Dunn, and it's Barry in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 out there for the Kings.
Throw it down, Keegan. Mr. Murray flying high.
Miller outside, pass to MP. Now Aldama. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. And now we'll look at the upcoming schedule for Sacramento. On Sunday, they'll be playing against Alperen Şengün and the Houston Rockets. And then on Tuesday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And looking at the Philadelphia matchup, this is a game that they are expected to win, but sometimes those are the kind of games where you get a little bit sloppy and start looking ahead. Either way, they'll need to put in tremendous effort to walk away with a victory.
Pass to Duren. MP against Dunn. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
And he makes the first.
a quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
And both free throws good for MP. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Done outside. Outside DeRozan. Here's Barry. No scoring in this one. Here's Dunn. A three-pointer, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
He takes it in. Pass to Duren. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Nembhard inside the three-point line. Another shot, and Duren lays it in. Duren's got his third bucket of the night.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Pass to Barry. Shoots over Duren. The shot's good from Barry.
It goes down, but with no defender near him, no need to go to the fadeaway.
Los Angeles leading by 17. MP outside. And it's Miller in the corner. Now Aldama. Duren the pass to Miller. Off target from three-point range.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Clark, the future of the league is bright with the likes of Brandon Miller roaming the floor.
Yeah, I like him a lot. In 2024, he was third in the Rookie of the Year voting. Chet and Wemby were the two guys ahead of him, and we know how good both of those guys are. I think he's in a great position to continue to grow and potentially be an all-star.
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their Connected Cam. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Sacramento making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Barry, and it's Carter in for Keontae George. Hachimura, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Poole comes in for Brandon Miller. Now here's Murray. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. The shot by Carter, nobody around. No good on the three.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Now, here's DeRozan. He's got 6. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And that one's good. Hachimura.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now here is Carter. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Nembhard finds MP. And the layup's good off the glass. MP's got 8 points.
Young fella does not let the contact distract or bother him. Business-like finish from MP.
There's 10 seconds left here in the third quarter. Outside DeRozan, looking to end the run, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Los Angeles in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Back to the action in just a minute. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that.
Clippers will go for a different look here. Barry's checked in for Clint Capella. Murray comes in for Derek Jones. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Malik Monk. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Carter. MP's checked in for the Clippers. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. So for the Clippers right now, Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Jordan Poole. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then it's MP. And it's Zubats in at the center. Hachimura the pass to Poole. No good on the triple. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Dunn with it. Picked up by Poole. Dunn kicks to DeRozan. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Here's Boone. Rebound by the Kings. Dunn's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the inside, Barrett, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Pass to Hachimura. Clippers moving the ball around. DeRozan against MP. And MP throws it down.
Good cut by MP there. Love that aggressive approach.
For Sacramento, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. And George kicks to Dunn. 1:46 left in the game. 6 to shoot. Here's Barry. That shot missing. Excellent defense there from Zubats. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 13-5 run. And it's Hachimura in the corner. Pass to DiVincenzo. To the paint. Here's Zubats. The shot from the low post is good.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Clippers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And, you know, against a conference opponent who you're going to see 4 times total on the season, a 2-0 advantage is pretty healthy.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Brandon Miller.
Tremendous contribution from him, scoring the basketball. Everywhere you look, his fingerprints were all over this game.
41 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. MP outside. George against DiVincenzo. MP with it. It's hauled in by Barry. Outside, George. Pass to DeRozan. Here's Barry. Covered by MP. Outside, George. And the 3 off target. MP right side. So the Clippers winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for Allie LaForce, to my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. And so long, everyone.
Thanks for joining us in honoring Martin Luther King Day. It's a very special presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Los Angeles Clippers as they go up against the Indiana Pacers. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Indiana Pacers. On Thursday, they'll be facing Jaylen Brown and the Boston Celtics.
And that game against the Rockets, it's going to be a very tough one for them. They'll need to be playing at their peak if they're going to steal the win.
A look at Indiana's starting group. They've got Marvin Bagley. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Whitmore. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton, and it's Larson in at the 2. And for Los Angeles, Santi Aldama out there with Jalen Duren. Then there's Brandon Miller, then it's MP, and it's Nembhard in at the point. And the NBA always with a great slate of games on Martin Luther King Jr. Day. They've done a great job making that a priority, Grant.
Yeah, they have, B.A. The whole world owes so much to the work of Dr. King. And the NBA has always made sure to honor him on his day.
Now here's Halliburton. Outside Mathurin. Pass to Larson. 6 on the shot clock. Outside for Halliburton. The rebound by Nembhard. Here are the Clippers. They've been playing excellent team basketball. 9 wins in a row.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
Here's Miller. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Not afraid to work on the interior. Mr. Miller, go ahead.
Pass to Whitmore. There's the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Moments ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. I asked him what his strategy was for slowing down Tyrese Halliburton, and he said to guard him tightly. Even when he's dribbling the ball up the floor, I want us to be aggressive. I don't want him to have any breathing room. Let's see how much pressure they bring tonight against him. Brian, back over to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
Boy, just a tough time making shots. Only 1 for 5. They just need to settle in here.
And Doris, when you have a veteran roster with some of the injury history of these Clippers, load management becomes a big consideration.
And B.A., how impressive is the resiliency of this team in the face of all that injury history they have? Credit the front office for the depth they have developed and the coaching staff for their incredible adaptability. It is nothing short of remarkable.
Now here's Whitmore. Last game, 26 points for him. 3-pointer Mathurin. The rebound by MP. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Back to Duren. Pass to Nembhard. Here's the 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Halliburton, the pass to Mathurin. Here's Larson. Halliburton up top. Outside Whitmore. And Indiana misses again. Los Angeles leading by 6. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Pass to Aldama. MP outside. And MP throws it down.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Zubac, he's checked in for Duren. Hachimura comes in for Aldama. Jordan Poole, he's checked in for Miller. And it's DiVincenzo in for Nembhard. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to McGowens. They still need this. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
Oh, my. Talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
Here's McGowens, following the score by Los Angeles. Here's Nesmith. Banked it in off the glass.
Just smart. Nesmith finding the soft spot and exploiting it for the bucket.
Pass to MP. There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter here. Shot clock at 6. Here's DiVincenzo. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Here's McGowens. DiVincenzo covering. Top and shot is off. Los Angeles leading by 10. Now here's DiVincenzo. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. Here's Zubac. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Zubac has got his second basket of the night. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers going into the break up 12. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And Pacers making a switch here. Furphy's checked in. Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Jordan Poole out there with MP. Then it's Duren. Then it's Rui Hachimura. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Duren with the bucket.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Pacers trail by 16. And the Pacers are aptly named, Doris. They are looking to get out and run.
Oh, B.A., this is a fun basketball style to watch. Very up-tempo, pass first, a lot of ball movement, a lot of player movement. They have the depth to wear out their opponent. And if you listen to the guys who play against them, what they admire most is their consistent commitment to this identity. They are locked in on who they are and how they win.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Kings did some really solid work. He tallied 10 points, and his ability to get to the line was big for this team. And when he plays like that, it's easy to see why this team can be so hard to beat lately. They'll try and stay hot in this one.
Great report there, Allie. Well, no question, he made his presence felt in that one.
And I think he'll try and repeat that performance tonight.
Well, I think they're going to need it. This team looks completely different when he's raised his game.
Now here's Duren. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Fires the 3, and Toppin pulls it down.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And it's Mathurin missing.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Poole outside. No good on the 3. Pacers trail by 16. And he goes in for the dunk.
That's about taking no chances. Bennedict Mathurin at the cup. Yes, sir.
Pass to MP. To the left wing. Hachimura outside. 6 to shoot. And here's Poole. Fires for 3. Drains the triple. Poole's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, that's a timely pass by his teammate, and Jordan Poole ready to rise and fire on the catch.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And a new group getting ready for Indiana. Bagley's checked in for Matherin. Whitmore comes in for Furphy. Larson's checked in for Neesmith. And Halliburton is subbed in for McGowens. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Halliburton, the pass to Bagley. Now Whitmore. Fires the 3. And once again off the mark by Indiana. MP inside. Whitmore defending. Here's Aldama. Miller outside. Takes a 3. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Back-to-back threes. Making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Pacers trail by 20. Pass to Larson. Now here's Whitmore. Right side Bagley. Clock at 6. Here's Larson. Here's Whitmore outside. The rebound by Nembhard.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
So far, I'm pretty impressed with MP's attitude. He doesn't seem like a young hothead. He knows he's got a lot of work to do on his game.
Los Angeles shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Neesmith, he's checked in for Indiana. And both free throws good for MP.
Yeah, and MP getting to the stripe. Always want to drain those foul shots.
And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. Last time they met was in Indianapolis.
Yeah, they really worked hard to find shots in that one. Some good play calls and energy on the offensive end.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused, and they made everything they looked at.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. The Clippers on top, opening up a huge gap. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the Indiana Pacers.
Defensively, play like you care, that's all.
Well, there's also a talent gap, right? I mean, what can they do about that tonight?
I'm saying show some backbone. This is embarrassing, Kenneth.
Moving on to our next topic, All-Star voting, a peek at the latest returns.
Everyone we're talking about right now is deserving, except one. I'm not going to say who.
Oh, come on. You can't leave us hanging.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And proud to have you with us on Martin Luther King Day for a special presentation of the NBA. MP really making a difference here.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
All right, Doris, when you're talking about the type of player who comes off the bench, what kind of player do you like best in that six-man role?
I mean, for me personally, I love guys who can keep pressure on the defense with their scoring ability. Somebody who can shoot with range or put it on the deck, because then your offense doesn't take a step back.
Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Whitmore. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's Marvin Bagley. And it's Larson in at the two-guard position. And both free throws good for MP. And for head coach Rick Carlisle, this is the third stint with the Indiana Pacers.
He begins as an assistant coach with them back in 1997, leaves the organization, but returns as the head coach in 2003, leaves after 2007, and then back in 2021, and now, of course, the winningest coach in franchise history.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Well, the Pacers are moving as one. Coach Rick Carlisle said the thing I love about this team is that we're a true team. We're a group that needs each other. We work at communication. We're collaborative. We make sure our guys have a voice, and we're all in it together. Back over to you.
They win by committee. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Larson with the bucket.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. MP outside, fires from deep. Gets the three ball to go. MP's got 14 points.
Yeah, very accurate shot by MP. He must have been drilling these since a young age.
Bagley is screen on Nembhard. Out to Bagley. Three-pointer. Miller pulls it in. Los Angeles leading by 23. MP scanning the floor. Miller outside, puts up a three, gets the three to fall. He's got 10.
Oh, that's a big-time look right there from Brandon Miller. We know this guy shoots with great confidence.
Outside Mathurin. Back to Halliburton. The three, nails it from three. Halliburton's got 5 points in the quarter.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4, and looking good doing it.
Nembhard, the pass to MP. Miller outside. Aldama outside. MP outside. 5 on the clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot. Takes the three. Miller can't get it to go. For Indiana, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Whitmore. An easy 2 on the layup. Whitmore's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Miller outside. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Pass to MP. The three ball. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Whitmore. Back to Halliburton. The three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Duran's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Miller. Back to Aldama. On the wing, MP. On the wing, Nembhard. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Nembhard's got 6.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Mathurin finds Halliburton. And here's Whitmore. Wing shot on the way. The rebound by MP. MP's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Aldama. MP outside. And Los Angeles, another 3.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Back to Halliburton. looking to win the run. Rebound by the Clippers. Duran's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Nembhard. Count it. Nembhard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Halliburton with the ball. He's got 5. 4-3. The shot off that time. And so it's MP making things happen for Los Angeles. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. They haven't found an answer for him yet. Back after this. Rick Carlisle had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hold your ground. Hold your ground. Your job is just to stay in front of this guy. No blow-bys.
And Coach Carlisle preaching strong defense there.
Yeah, basic fundamental. It's very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA. Is quite staggering, but there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
They've got MP, Jordan Poole out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Rui Hachimura, and it's Zubac in at the 5 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Now here's Poole. Pass to Zubac. MP outside. Back to Zubac. For 3, DiVincenzo sinks the tray.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Halliburton looking for an opening. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. For Los Angeles, they've got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Back to Poole. MP up top. Back to Poole. Launches a 3. The Pacers pull it in. And he lobs it up to the rim. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Explosive above the rim player. Mr. Toppin have at it.
Poole outside. Back to DiVincenzo. And here's MP from outside. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Now here's Mathurin. Halliburton outside. Fires top of the key. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight. MP outside. The putback. It's good on the putback. Hachimura's got his first points in this one.
Yeah, what separates Rui Hachimura is his great strength and his motor. Just brings so much energy.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Clippers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
After coming away with this W, this will give them 42 wins on the year.
And I'm sure they're happy to get even for what happened the last time these teams met.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
You love this guy's confidence. He believes every shot is going in, and boy, a whole lot of them did.
And here's Indiana now. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago.
This guy is so good when he's attacking on the interior and looking to draw contact. Obi Toppin getting to his game.
And Doris, the Clippers coach Ty Lue, considered to be one of the master tacticians on the NBA sidelines.
And BA, a lot goes into that. It's not just the adjustments in game or the play calling in late game situations. It's also the fact that this guy understands how to communicate with players, how to hold them to a high degree of accountability, and walk that line between demanding and being supportive. He is one of the game's sharpest minds.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And it's Mathurin missing. And here's MP. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Welcome, folks, to what promises to be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for him.
And the past 10 games have been all about his work on the boards. He's been a different guy when it comes to rebounding. He's battling like he hadn't been earlier in the year, and it's great to see that kind of hustle.
And the Clippers starting five. They've got MP. Ivica Zubac is out there with Brandon Miller. Then it's Duren. And it's Nembhard in at the point guard position. And for the Kings, in the front court, the forwards will be DeRozan and Murray. Monk is out there with Keontae George. And it's Barry in at the center. And, Craig, we don't expect the pace to be fast tonight. These teams operate in the half court, don't they?
Exactly. There's so much transition offense in this league. It's interesting to watch teams execute in the half court.
Well, this is where Duren looks to score, and it's why he shoots such a high percentage.
George with the ball. Here's DeRozan. They get it back. That's tipped, and they're able to recover. There's the three, and Malik Monk hits the three.
An effective three-point shooter over his career. Just about half of Monk's shots come from beyond the arc.
Here's Nembhard. It's MP, top of the key. And they'll get another chance. Screen by Zubac. It's another look, and the layup is up and in.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Now, here's George. Really played well against Houston in his last outing. And it's DeRozan missing.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
And from season to season, Coach, DeMar DeRozan remains incredibly consistent.
Yeah, look, he's consistent because he's extremely professional. This guy's always in shape, always ready to play. He knows what his game is, and he plays to that game. Something of a throwback because his game's built on the mid-range shooting, but everybody could use a DeMar DeRozan on their team.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
What a difficult shot by Monk. Absorbing the foul and converts.
And Malik Monk is instant offense coach. So fun to watch.
He really is, Kevin, because he brings great energy every night. Seems to just love being out there. And then he's done what most guys do if they're going to take that jump to becoming good players. He's become more efficient as a player because he's learned to make better decisions on the floor.
The shot by Monk is no good. The Clippers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. MP dishes to Miller, pass to Nembhard. Miller outside. Just 5 to shoot. MP right side. Traps in the tray.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The Kings trail by 6. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Keegan Murray wants to excel at both ends, and he said, quote, "My defense wasn't where it needed to be, so I got a little faster, a little stronger, tried to figure out how to be physical defensively and be effective. Them trusting me to guard helps the other guys so they can focus more on offense." Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's George. After the Clippers pick up 2. And it's DeRozan missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Pass to MP. Murray against Zubac. Here's Nembhard. Fires from deep. Yep, that one goes in there. Duren's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Here's Barry. Scoreless thus far. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Los Angeles leading by 10. MP passes to Nembhard. Miller outside. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Miller's got 6.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And we've got a lineup change here for Sacramento. Making a switch here, and Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Los Angeles making a switch here. And here is Los Angeles now. Back to Nembhard. Pass to MP. From the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. 8 points for him.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in L.A., they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
So for the Clippers right now, Hachimura out there with Miller. Then it's MP, and it's Nembhard in at the point. And some stats here, guys, the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
Sacramento making a switch here. Barry's checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Hachimura. Count the basket.
The jumper with a nice high release. George was ready to attack the second he got the ball.
Here's Nembhard. Still scoreless. Miller kicks to Boone. Launches a three. Cans it from downtown. MP's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Clippers.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And stolen by Miller. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Indiana was simply terrific. He ended up with 23 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. So he just poured more fuel on his team's fire and helped them continue this winning streak, a streak they're hoping doesn't end here. Guys?
Nice work there, Allie. Thank you. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Miller. It's hauled in by the Kings. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And what an outstanding win it was. I mean, to get it the way they did in overtime made it that much sweeter.
What I love is that they never gave up on themselves. From the start of that game, they believed in their ability to win.
Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Miller's got 8 points.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible. Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
50 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Carter outside. On the wing, Murray. And nothing is falling for him right now.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Doubled by Murray. MP outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. Miller's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
MP looking solid from there.
The Kings have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Murray finds DeRozan. Sacramento again missing.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
And so it's MP making things happen for the LA Clippers. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Hey, everybody. As you know, both rosters tonight without a number of key pieces. And something out of left field for you guys.
Ernie, left field, this is not baseball. This is a basketball show.
So it's like from the backcourt, maybe like from the corner?
Okay, let me do this over, okay?
Yeah, because I'm kind of lost.
From the opposite end. Oh, wait, we ran out of time for the segment. Can't even ask the question now.
See,
Too bad. And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Clippers.
Dominant performance from this offense. As a fan, you just have to admire it and see what they're doing.
Yeah, they're hitting the 3 major E's: effective, efficient, and entertaining.
I like the way you did that.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Well, you often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
In the front court, the forwards will be DeRozan and Murray. George is out there with Malik Monk, and it's Barry in at the center filling out the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Count that one.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
DeRozan for 3, and it's MP with the rebound.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Up top, Zubac. It's Nembhard on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Zubac, a screen on George. They grabbed their own miss, and that one is good from Zubac.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And George kicks to Murray. Pass to Monk. Takes the 3. It's good from long range. Monk's got 8 points.
If you're a teammate of Monk's, you know that he's always going to be ready to let it fly. So you want to get him the ball.
Now, here's Zubac. MP outside. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the triple. MP's got 19 points.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Let's check in now with our Allie Laforce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, guys. The NBA studies other leagues. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "I'm a fan of what baseball did with the pitch clock and the size of bases, increasing the engagement and the entertainment value of the game. If they're able to make changes, certainly we shouldn't be afraid to do the same." Kevin?
Some forward thinking. Allie, we thank you very much. Here's DeRozan. And Miller with the block. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
You look at MP, he's not quite there, but he's very close to his spot in the starting lineup for the West.
And to have the great season he's having and still not crack the top 5, that just tells you a lot about how terrific some of the other Western Conference players have been.
And we'll keep you posted as the voting continues. Poole kicks to Hachimura. Pass to MP. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. He's got 12.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Kings. The key thing, Coach, that Dante DiVincenzo brings to a team is that coveted 3-and-D skill set.
I agree with that, Kevin, but he brings so much more. He can now play off the dribble and make plays for others. And I think the most underrated thing on a lot of players who become great is Dante DiVincenzo is both very smart and very tough.
The Kings have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Monk outside. Lets the three fly. The offensive rebound. Murray buries it down low.
Listen, Murray finds different ways to contribute, pounding the offensive glass.
To the left side wing. Hachimura finds MP. Driving inside. Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Now DeRozan. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And there's the bucket from MP.
Yeah, it's so rewarding as a coach to see a young guy like MP succeeding like this on the offensive end.
DeRozan surveying the D. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. He takes it up and lays it in. DeRozan's got his second bucket. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers able to put on a show for the ages. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money.
Both teams making some changes here. Sacramento's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Setting the floor for the Clippers, Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Jordan Poole. Then it's Santi Aldama. Then it's MP. And it's Prosper in at the 5, down low. Pass to Poole. That's another one for him, his 5th in just 7 shots.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
They set the pick. Monk, no one around him. Sacramento again missing. MP deciding where to go with it. Driving in, and the dunk by MP.
MP on a mission there to get to the bucket.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Barry the pass to George. And here is Monk. Can they get it? MP grabs the miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage. That's
count it.
What heart by MP going through contact there and converting.
And with all the talk about load management, coach, and player participation, what about getting rid of players fouling out?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of getting rid of players fouling out. I do like the idea, and I think Scott Skiles was the one who brought it up, Kevin, of taking like the offensive fouls and just having that be a turnover, like the illegal screen or a charge, and not charge that as a personal foul, where honestly you end up being punished double.
George with the bounce pass. Wide open look here for Murray. His three-pointers off the mark. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Poole outside. Sacramento grabs the miss.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Clippers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
Here's Allen. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Up next, the Clippers take it on the Suns. For Los Angeles, playing at a high level deep into the season, and they're hungry to keep it going tonight. Suns, Clippers, only on 2K Sports. Welcome to Thursday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. Glad to have you along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. This is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. Taking a look at Los Angeles, they're in first place right now with a tremendous record. They're certainly the team to beat. And checking out Phoenix, well, record-wise, not even in the same conversation.
When I look at the Clippers, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Booker is the 2 with Allen playing small forward. Then it's Malawach. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Fleming in at the power forward position. And for the Clippers, Dante DiVincenzo out there with MP. Then there's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Miller. And it's Duren in at the 5 spot. Well, 2 of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
So it's Phoenix now, following the score by the Clippers. Outside Sexton. Pass to Allen. 6 to shoot. Here's Booker. Sweet little floater.
Woo, Booker showing some power.
Miller outside. Now MP. There's the drive. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Now here's Booker. A steady offensive force, averaging around 32.5 a game.
And with his skill, you kind of forget that Booker is 6'5" and can get to the rim with ease.
Here's MP. Pass to Zubac. And he lobs it up top. And the dunk by Duren.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Here's Booker. Last game out, 36 points for him. Out to the right wing. This one for 3. Duren with a rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Out to the wing. Zubac finds MP. Back to Zubac. Pass to Duren. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. The 3, DiVincenzo. And the three-pointer goes.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Moments ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. He brought up the difficulties that come along with guarding Devin Booker, and he told me the hard part with Book is that he's a 3-level scorer and a willing passer. He's not just an isolation scorer. They use him in a lot of different actions, so you're constantly chasing him. BA, back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Zubac, screen. The 11-footer. DiVincenzo can't hit. And so it's Allen who brings up the ball for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 5-point game.
The ridiculous speed of Sexton. When the break is on, he knows how to flourish.
Booker against MP. Pass to Zubac. Miller outside. Shoots over Allen. Miller can't get it to go.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Back to Booker. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
When you come out to an NBA game, that's what you want to see. Devin Booker putting on a show.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Pass to Zubac. Over to the left wing. Miller outside. Zubac passes to Duren. For three, DiVincenzo. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Here's Allen. Launches it. The rebound by MP.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Zubac. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first. DiVincenzo against Sexton. And DiVincenzo hits from deep. DiVincenzo's got 6 points.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
For three, Booker. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Clippers ahead. They're up by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Hope you've been... Clippers. Miller's checked in for Aldama. MP comes in for Poole. And it's Donte DiVincenzo in for Nembhard. The Suns making a switch here. And Phoenix has possession. They trail by 6. And so in the game for Phoenix. Jalen Green is out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Grayson Allen. Then it's Williams. And it's Fleming in at the power forward position. Now here's Booker. He's got 6. Ooh, nice little finish at the rim there for Booker.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Pass to MP. On the wing, Hachimura. Miller outside. On the wing, MP. Last game we saw him with 32 points. Knocks down the triple. 9 points in the game.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Suns trail by 7. Green, the pass to Fleming. There's a screen. Booker for 3. Knocks it down from distance.
Right back at you. Booker matching threes.
The Clippers have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. DiVincenzo, pass to MP. Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to MP from downtown. And Los Angeles, another 3.
You like to see the young confidence from MP. Just fires right back with an answer of 3.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Kings played some superb basketball. He tallied 32 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Yeah, spot on, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Duren, he's checked in for the Clippers. Zubac comes in for Hachimura. Phoenix also changing it up. Malawach is checked in for Williams. And Sexton subbed in for Green. Back to Booker. Here's Fleming. And a miss there on the triple. The Clippers lead by 7. MP with it. Now guarded by Booker. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
I've got to tell you, the athleticism of MP is really showing off right now.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Pass to Fleming. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. From outside the arc. Oh, yeah! Booker dialing long distance.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
Miller outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he lays it up and in. Miller's got his second basket of the game.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Allen finds Booker. Lets the three fly. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
He has no deficiencies. He has no flaws in his offensive game. Booker, he's capable of dropping 30 on any given night against any given player.
MP, the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to MP from behind the arc. Oh, a silky three from MP.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Right side Booker. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. That free throw good from Booker. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Clippers ahead, up 7. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And we welcome you to halftime. First order of business, time to take stock of the All-Star voting.
It's heating up, and the one thing that you can count on, no matter who's chosen, someone's going to feel left out.
Yeah, you know my reply to that. If you play better, you make the cut.
Not always, Shaq.
And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a tough start for the Suns.
They've done some good things. I mean, they've also let those other guys get comfortable at the offensive end.
Yeah, Lazy D, they'll need to play with much higher energy in the second half.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
We've got Ivica Zubac. MP is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Miller, and it's Duren in at the center position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Here's Booker. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Back to DiVincenzo. Now MP. He's got 13. Shot clock at 6. For 3. And DiVincenzo with a basket. On the assist by MP. DiVincenzo's got 12. Pass to Fleming. For 3, Booker. Oh, Booker answers the 3 right back.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Now Zubac. Back to DiVincenzo. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well,
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at Oklahoma City, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
Seeing where Los Angeles is, they're the best team in the league. No surprise at all. I mean, they have the talent. They will be a factor in the title race.
Now here's Sexton. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
This is what makes Booker such a dangerous scorer. He has the ability to convert through physical defense.
Phoenix shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Grant.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And, of course, that's the beauty of it all.
Now here's Miller. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game.
Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far.
Allen, the pass to Booker. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Phoenix shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. That free throw good from Booker.
One of the best scorers in the game. Booker is a volume shooter who also plays with a ton of confidence.
Now here's MP. He's got 13. Duren, the pass to MP. DiVincenzo on the wing. He drops it from range. DiVincenzo's got 17 points.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Devin Booker's focused on hooping and leaving a legacy. He said, my thing is, and Kobe said it too, inspiring the youth is everything. A kid grows up and is like, man, I want to be Devin. I want to dress like him. I want to play like him. And that's what makes me wake up in the morning. Back over to you.
A role model for that next generation. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Booker. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Booker's got 11 points in the quarter.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Hachimura's checked in for Miller. And a change for the Suns. Green's checked in for Booker. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's got 17. Back to MP. Pass to Duren. The three is up. DiVincenzo can't hit. Suns trail by 7. Sexton up top. We've got 1:13 left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Fleming. Beyond the arc. Pure from three-point range. Fleming's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Los Angeles leading by 4. MP outside. Let's go with a 3. And MP answers with a 3.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Sexton passes to Green. 36 seconds left in the third quarter. The 3 is up. The Clippers grab the miss. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. MP drives in. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
You see it, mature beyond his years. MP sees the opening, does not hesitate.
First trip to the line for him here. The first one falls.
And I like how MP carries himself. It's a big reason why his teammates enjoy playing with him.
And both free throws good for MP. And Booker has got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. 9-point game. From deep. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
Teams will make substitutions. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. To the paint. Here's Duren. Soft touch off the glass. Here's Sexton. And so in the game for Phoenix, Booker is the 2 with Allen playing small forward. Then there's Colin Sexton. Then it's Malawach. And it's Fleming in at the 4. Here's Fleming. 5 to shoot. Booker fires. The putback. The putback. How about the activity?
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
And here are the Clippers now. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Miller. Shoots a 3. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
He launches. Zubac pulls it down. The Clippers lead by 16. Now Miller. Here's MP. Beyond the arc. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Now here's Booker. There's the triple. Up again. And he grabs the board and finishes it off.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Here's MP. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account. They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Clippers.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And this result tonight, it gets them to 44 wins on the year.
And that'll put a little extra meaning on their next game. No team wants to go 0 for 4 against an opponent, no matter who it is.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
I think people could learn a lot from how versatile he was in this one. Whatever the situation was, he found a way to be a difference maker.
And he drops the first. He does not get the second one.
They need everything they can get right now, but can't leave points on the table.
The floater
This is NBA-level physicality, but MP has been prepared for it since his arrival.
Free throw good, MP.
Such a talented player. MP can take over a game, but he also knows how important it is to keep his teammates engaged.
And both free throws good for MP. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Williams. Here's Green. Let's loose for three. Oh, the shot is off. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. So long.
Up next, the Mavericks taking on the Clippers. For the Mavericks, they'll be on the road in a tough test. But when this team shines, they shine brightly. Now it's proving time. Clippers, Mavs, coming right up after this. Well, the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. And a quick look at some of the numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Wiggins is out there with Flag. Then it's White, and it's Jenkins in at point guard. And for Los Angeles, they've got Jalen Duren, Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with MP. Then it's Miller, and it's Zubats in at the power forward position. And as the NBA season rolls on, GA, what's one of the biggest challenges this time of the schedule?
I'd say maintaining your level. It's so hard to be consistent throughout the season, and it's really about the mental side of the game. It's so tough to stay locked in.
Now here is Miller. Over in the corner, Zubats. And here is DiVincenzo. 5 on the clock. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. Here's Jenkins. And the rejection by Zubats. DiVincenzo passes to Miller.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And there is White, and that's good on the assist by Jenkins.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And this Clippers team, GA, hanging their hats on the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, a team of veterans who know how to play. Great coaching, and with Ivica Zubats patrolling the paint, it's been a winning recipe.
Buries the long-range jumper.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Miller outside. To the middle. It's tipped. Wiggins against Duren. Jenkins the pass to Garza. And it's in there. Garza's got 5.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
MP outside. On the wing, Miller. DiVincenzo passes to Boone. Clippers moving the ball around. And DiVincenzo is good for 3.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Outside, White. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Garza. Another three for Dallas.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Now, here's MP. Really played well against Phoenix in his last outing. The tray. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
A taste of how competitive MP can be. He wanted to go right back at him.
Here's Flag. No good with the triple. Clippers trail by 3. Miller, the pass to Boone. That's good. It's Miller with the assist. MP's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Now here's Wiggins. Playing Houston, he was nearly unstoppable. Pass to Flag. 4 on the shot clock. It's up a 3. Duren pulls it in. Clippers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Here's Boone. Here's the drive.
Get used to seeing that over the next 10-plus seasons. MP taking flight.
There's a minute left to play here in the first. Outside, White. Zubac against Wiggins. Six on the shot clock. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
And it goes down 2 points. MP's got 9.
A great sign for MP in his career, the ability to convert in traffic.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Wide with it. He's against Miller. Pass to Jenkins. Can they get it? Garza, no good.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have taken that shot there. The defensive intensity was all over it.
A 3 from MP. That one's not going to go. And so it's MP making things happen for the LA Clippers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we'll be right back after this. And Clippers making a change here. MV's checked in. Then for the Mavericks, Flag is checked in for Miller. White comes in for Keon Ellis. And it's Jenkins in for Aaron Holiday. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Jenkins can't get it to go. Clippers leading by 5. MP out there with Jordan Poole. Then it's Santi Aldama. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Hachimura in at the 4 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Now, here's MP. Shot clock at 6. And shot on the way. And it's in off the backboard. MP's got the lead up to 7 now for the Clippers.
And the benefit to MP being able to make that shot is it often leaves the defense at his mercy.
Dallas, no good that time either. LA's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. So the wing on the left. Pass to Zubac. Here's Boone going inside.
Well, first the speed, then the touch. Textbook from young MP.
Mavericks trail by 9. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Suns played some superb basketball. He had 25 points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. He made an impact at every turn, and he looked like he had fun doing it. Guys?
All right, Allie. Great stuff as always. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
For the Clippers, Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Hachimura. Miller comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Jordan Poole. And Dallas with a change here, too. Garza's checked in. Here's Flag. Nothing on the board.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Miller against White. Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's ready to talk things through with them. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level. But you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
Hachimura, he's checked in for Zubac. The Mavericks also with a sub. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Mitchell. Wiggins with it. Some good scoring numbers for him right now, averaging 17 points a game. There's the screen. To end the drought. And Flag throws it down.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Now, here is Miller. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Back to MP. Shot clock at 5. Here's Hachimura. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Hachimura's got himself going there, his first points of the game in the deep ball. Wiggins outside. Jenkins with a screen for Wiggins. Pass to Garza. Outside, White. Here's Garza. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron. Clippers leading by 12. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Easiest work of the night for Duren. He barely had to elevate.
Pass to Wiggins. Fires the 3. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Now here is Hachimura. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
And this is Duren showing you his #1 strength. This is one of the top offensive rebounders in this league.
Now here's Wiggins. For the 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Hey, living in the paint is good living. Take it from me.
Yeah, this team doesn't settle. They're aggressive and they're physical. It's impressive to watch.
And the next topic to touch on, a look at which players might be appearing in the upcoming dunk contest.
If these guys end up making the cut, this will be a dunk contest for the ages, man. They're not just athletes, they are showmen.
And as long as they show me creativity, and it reminds me like a box of donuts, I need something fresh.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Well, there is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
Mavericks trail by 13, getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. They've got Flagg. He's out there with Wiggins, and it's White in at the 2 spot. Now here's White. Pass to Flagg. Good D by Miller.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Jalen Duren has certainly forced him in this NBA. He's a nightly double-double.
Well, he looks like a bouncer at a nightclub, but you forget how young this guy is. If he keeps improving like this, Kevin, he has a chance to be one of the premier bigs in this league.
I was going to say the same thing about you, but I'll call you a Greek god as opposed to a bouncer in a bar. How's that?
I much prefer the Greek god description.
Zubac kicks to MP. The second chance effort buries the jump shot. MP's got 19 points.
Well, MP has been very aggressive here, looking for his own offense, generating great results.
Mavericks trail by 17. Jenkins the pass to Garza. Pass to Jenkins. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Duren's got 7 rebounds in the game.
They started out this half ice cold, 0 for their first 3. And that brings them to 3 for 4, and the game plan seems to be working here early.
Jenkins with a screen for Wiggins. Inside. Garza gets the bucket. Garza's got 12 in the game.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. The Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Guys?
Yeah, gotta have it. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Pass to Flagg. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Flagg's got his second basket.
Wiggins watches the floor and sees a guy with a better look.
DiVincenzo passes to Boone. And MP throws it down.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
Now here's Wiggins. That 3 off the mark.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Here's Miller. It's an 18-point game. And here's MP for 3. Connects from 3-point range. MP's got 26.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. For the Clippers, Hachimura is checked in for Jalen Duren, and Poole subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. The Mavericks also with a sub. Mitchell's checked in. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's White. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Poole finds MP. Right wing. Pass to Miller. The 3. Offensive rebound. And here's MP for 3. The three-pointer is right on target. MP's got 14 points now in the second half. There's a minute left in the third. And here's White. A three-pointer. Wiggins, another three for Dallas.
Well, this was once an area of weakness for Wiggins, but he has proven to be a steady three-point shooter for a few years now.
Now, here's Zubac. MP kicks to Hachimura. MP passes to Zubac. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Poole for three. It's rebounded by Dallas. Wiggins dishes to Mitchell. Back to Wiggins. Down low, Garza. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 3 assists in the game. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Clippers lead by 16. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Jason Kidd.
We're not talking to each other. Offensively or defensively, let's talk.
And Coach Jason Kidd citing one of the things that can happen over the course of an evening, a breakdown in communication. In these days, things are changing for modern NBA big men.
Well, there is no doubt when I played, every team had 4 or 5 legitimate post players, and the ball went in to the low post regularly throughout the game. I think now the difference is you have to have versatility in your game. Teams are looking for bigs that can shoot it, handle it, and facilitate.
Valuable pieces for sure. Here's Flag. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Clippers leading by 12. Poole, the pass to Boone. Got a hand on it. Ellis against Poole. On the wing, Mitchell. Dallas, no good that time either. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Here's MP. Misses the one-handed jam.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Jalen Duren. He's checked in for the Clippers. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Poole. And then for Dallas, Andrew Wiggins checked in for Aaron Holiday. And it's Jenkins in for Mitchell. DiVincenzo with it. He's picked up by Jenkins. What a play inside.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Let's lose a 3. Duren pulls it down. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
And here is DiVincenzo. Jacks up a 3. Not that time. It won't go.
Well, I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Here's Wiggins. 1:52 left here in the 4th quarter. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
And this is why Wiggins has become an efficient scorer, doing a much better job with his shot quality, and loves now to attack inside.
Bring it up for MP, a 3.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Whitey's checked in for the Mavericks. Wiggins surveying the floor. Shoots it up. Connects on the J.
A welcome sign for sure. When Wiggins is connecting with the J, his offense becomes lethal.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Here's DiVincenzo. Now MP. From deep. He drills the three.
Smart pass by MP. Great to see a young player making the right decisions with the ball.
Now Wiggins. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. He's off from 3. The Clippers have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Clippers.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And so checking out their season record, this game will become their 45th win.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
Yeah, no doubt. He was the most impactful player for their offense tonight.
Come around.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports, and we'll see you next time.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. And giving us the rundown from the sidelines, reporter Allie LaForce. And let's take a look at the power rankings and see how these teams compare across the league. Taking a look at Minnesota, they've risen to third in the latest power rankings, playing well as of late.
Checking out the Clippers, they've had a cold stretch and are desperately looking to end their losing streak. You can bet tensions are high in that locker room.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Mitchell Robinson is out there with Sadiq Bey. And for the Clippers, they've got Jalen Duren, Dante DiVincenzo out there with MP. Then there's Brandon Miller, and it's Hachimura in at the power forward position. We've got a good matchup in the guard position tonight, Clark. Should be a fun battle for the fans.
I agree. I mean, every kid loves to dribble and shoot, so it's a blast to watch the pros do it, the best in the world. Plus, if there's any ankle breaking going on tonight, you know it's going viral.
Now here's Maxey. Robinson on the wing, covered by Duren. DiVincenzo against Maxey. Just 5 to shoot. Sinks that one from the post.
Not just a perimeter threat now. Maxey very adept at converting in close, too.
Hachimura outside. Pass to Miller. Duren the screen. Three-pointer. And Miller good for 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Maxey. A top-tier scorer, averaging a little under 25 points a contest. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I brought up Tyrese Maxey and I asked him what makes him so hard to guard. He said, quote, to put things simply, his speed and his decision-making. He's one of the fastest guys in the game and also picks smart shots to take. That combination is lethal. We'll see how his defense fares against Maxey tonight. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Hachimura. Pass to DiVincenzo. Hits the trifecta.
Just cannot allow DiVincenzo to shoot it from there.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Bey outside. Outside Maxey. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And here's MP from outside. And Los Angeles, another 3.
And 3 for 4 to start, showing some rhythm.
Outside Maxey. Jacks up a 3. Again, Maxey missing.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
MP, the pass to DiVincenzo. Hachimura outside. Back to DiVincenzo. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Edgecombe. Now here's Robinson. Philadelphia moving it around. Left side Maxey. It's hauled in by the Clippers. And this is a very difficult team to beat right now. 13 straight wins.
Just a fun team to watch when you get right to it. I mean, the way they're executing at both ends of the floor, it seems like they're getting better each game. Communication, ball control, ball security, defensively. They are very adaptable, and we've seen how they adjust, always learning and constantly tweaking the winning formula.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. So for the Clippers, Aldama comes in for Hachimura, and it's Jordan Poole in for DiVincenzo. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Outside McCain. No good on his first attempt of the game.
Letting him have that from mid-range. Defense dodged the bullet there.
Miller outside. Picked by Aldama. Shot clock at 5. Miller can't get it to go. 76ers trail by 11. To end the run. Drills it from deep.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The Clippers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. 40 seconds left to play in the first. MP up top. Driving to the basket. And MP throws it down.
MP knew exactly where he wanted to go and what he wanted to do with that one.
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Out to the right wing. Pass to McCain. From the arc. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 4 rebounds in the game. It's stolen by McCain. Here's Shed. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul.
Going with a whole new group out there. A big group substitution here for Philadelphia. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Guarded by Miller. Pass to Edgecombe. Bay from long range. Hits a three-pointer. Bay's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Taking a look at the 76ers. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Then there's Sadiq Bey, and it's Lewis in at the 5, roaming the paint. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Dallas just played phenomenal. He tallied 32 points, and they just couldn't stop him. Every time he let it go, you expected it to go in. It's the latest entry in what's been a string of fantastic games from him. We'll see just how long he can go, guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Los Angeles leading by 3. Outside, DiVincenzo. And he lobs it up! The 3 is up. Counted from distance. DiVincenzo's got 12 points.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively. And their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Sinks it from distance.
There was fire in MP's eyes when he let that shot go. And you knew when it left his hands, it was good.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Maxey. Just 5 on the clock. Philadelphia needs to get off a shot. Bay from long range. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And so it's Los Angeles leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. They've been very effective from the three-point line. That's the key for them so far. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Thanks for being with us. First off, how about we start with an update on the All-Star voting?
We are really close to it now. One of my favorite events of the year. I just bought a new suit for it.
Yeah, I like the whole weekend, all the events on the court and off the court is going to be lit. And I bet not be on that waiting list to get into your party, Kenny.
And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the Los Angeles Clippers.
I usually only see Shaq drool when it comes to food, but their performance on the board tonight, it's getting to him a little bit.
I'm not going to lie. I like what I've seen.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. It's been quite a game for Donte DiVincenzo.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And with most NBA defenses bringing help from that weak side corner, that opens up offenses for the weak side crash, Clark.
Yep, if I was still playing BA, I would make way on that offensive glass board, wreaking havoc on the boards, extra opportunities, plenty the way the game is played now.
Rui Hachimura is out there with Duren. Then it's MP, then it's Donte DiVincenzo, and it's Miller in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Here's Edgecombe. Give him 8 points now. Here's Robinson, uses the glass on the layup. Robinson's got his first bucket in this one.
Robinson knows his strength and great value is on the offensive glass. Got himself a hoop that time, too.
Hachimura, the pass to MP. Back to Hachimura, to the middle. Low block shot, and Duren finishes inside. And the Clippers lead by 9.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Bay outside, lets the 3 fly, on target from range. Bay's got 6.
Well, Bay knows his team needs this from him, and he's just finding ways to get productive at the arc.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Hachimura, right side. MP left side. Now Miller, outside. DiVincenzo. No good from outside. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Back to you.
Great mentality. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. From deep, MP. MP making the long-range connection.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Pass to Edgecombe. This one for 3. Hachimura with a rebound.
He was wide open. That missed clearly on him.
MP with a step, and MP throws it down.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
Looking at the young forward, Brandon Miller. Just how high is this kid's ceiling, Clark?
BA, I think he's got all-star potential. I mean, he's a multifaceted scorer, a really solid rebounder at the wing position, and a good passer, just a good all-around player who I think is only going to get better and better as time goes on.
Back to DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Miller finds Hachimura. Kept alive. Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Offensively, he's carrying his weight, doing his part. Maybe they should get the ball to him a little bit more.
Poole, he's checked in for the Clippers. Philadelphia also making some changes. Bona comes in for Robinson, and it's Edwards in for Bay. DiVincenzo on the wing. Hachimura outside. MP up top. Poole outside. From about 19. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
1:16 left in the third quarter. Pass to Bona. Here's Shed. Outside Maxey. Again, Philadelphia.
When Maxey has the ball, you got to keep him from getting downhill, or he's just going to take those points.
DiVincenzo, the pass to MP. Into the... Oh! MP! An emphatic finish.
Oh, man. MP. That was nasty.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. .46 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's McCain. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Maxey against MP. Pass to Edwards. Launches a three. He buries it from three. Edwards has got his first 3 points of the game. And so it's MP making things happen for Los Angeles, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter. 3 for the game. We'll be back in a moment. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
Angeles will go for a different look here. Duren, he's checked in for Zubac. Hachimura comes in for Aldama. MP's checked in for Poole. And it's Donte DiVincenzo in for Nembhard. And the 76ers looking at who they've got. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Saddiq Bey out there with Mitchell Robinson. Outside Miller. Shot clock at 6. And he sinks the jumper.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
Here's Edgecombe. Maxey buries it from outside.
So great seeing Maxey come through in the big spots, continuing to evolve right before our eyes.
Here's Miller. And that basket is good.
No need to worry, folks. Miller saying, I got this.
DiVincenzo against Maxey. Robinson, a screen on Hachimura. Bey. He's off from 3. The Clippers in the lead. The drive by MP. Hard charging basketball from MP.
Huge bucket by MP. You know he's got to be feeling good after that one went down.
Here's Maxey. There's a minute 12 left in the fourth quarter. And that's in.
Tyrese Maxey with a big-time play down the stretch.
Here's MP. Fires the three. The three is in.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Maxey. DiVincenzo pulls it down.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Duren. Oh, he jammed it.
He may not be the biggest center in the league, but he sure can jump.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Maxey banks it home. Big shot.
No fear in Maxey, folks. This guy is ready for the big moment and welcomes the challenge.
And they go to the intentional foul. This is their chance to stretch the lead, Grant.
Yeah, it's a must. They have to execute and avoid the big mistake.
Duren just in time with the putback.
You know, that's how you do it, guys. I mean, he passed his way out of the double team and into an easy basket.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Here's Maxey. 17 seconds left in the game, and he commits the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined courtside by Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And it's Allie LaForce for us tonight on the sideline. Let's see some of the numbers here for Jokic.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. MP out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then it's Duren. And it's Miller in at the small forward. And for Denver, in at the guard spots, Murray and Brown. Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Hendricks in at the 3 slot. So, Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
And the shot goes in.
He's so skilled on the interior. Jokic plays with so much force and leverage down low.
Here's MP. Denver grabs the miss. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Man, that game goes down to the wire. Both teams exhausted, but only one has something left for the encore.
You know, that one's a tough one to take. You force the extra session, and then you have the heartbreak of not being able to get it done in the extra session. Brutal.
And here are the Clippers now. Denver able to drain the 3. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. The 3 for DiVincenzo. Good. And Miller gets the assist.
Well, right back at you, says Dante DiVincenzo. Anything you can do, I can do better.
For his age, Brandon Miller has an extremely polished offensive game.
He does, Kevin. You can count on him to carry an offense if need be for a 6-8 minute stretch. He's got size, he's got skill, and he's a willing participant offensively.
Now, MP. Following the 3-point attempt by Jamal Murray. Miller kicks to Hachimura. Back to Miller. Just 5 on the clock. Over Brown. The Clippers keep it alive. Miller against Brown. He sinks the 11-footer.
Boy, you just see the mid-range confidence for Brandon Miller. That's a huge part of his development.
Outside Gordon. Back to Murray. Downtown, and that one is off. Clippers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to DiVincenzo. MP outside. Back to DiVincenzo. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Well, that's the floor spacing ability. DiVincenzo with the rise and fire.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the 76ers put on a show. He dropped 27 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. Once he found his rhythm, it was pretty much over. He found a way to do whatever he wanted. Guys, back to you.
Great stuff, Allie. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Now here is Hachimura. Still yet to score, and good that time.
It's just certain guys have a nose for the basketball. I don't think you teach that. Great second effort there.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at the Nuggets. They're in a bit of a holding pattern, hoping to take that next leap.
And when you look at Los Angeles, they've got that #1 spot halfway through the year. Not a big deal at this point in the season, but you know that gives these guys a great deal of confidence.
And it's the Clippers ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. Here's Trent. And the rejection by Zubac.
Boy, how about the D from Zubac there? The big man from Croatia doing some things defensively.
Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Trent. Here's Oubre. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Gillespie, the pass to Keita. Pass to Oubre. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Keita's shot is off.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
MP outside. There's the pick. Here's Aldama. Good on the triple.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Gillespie. He has yet to score. No one near Huerter as he lets it fly. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pass to Nembhard. For 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
But if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Los Angeles on top. They're up by 9. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. And if you're just making a switch here. Jokic is checked in. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Setting the floor for the Clippers. We've got Durant. Miller is out there with MP. And it's Prosper in the power forward.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
Watson finds Murray. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, 2 of the best to ever do it.
Denver making a switch here. Hendricks is checked in. Here's MP. It's MP muscling his way for 2.
Despite his youth, MP showing grown man strength.
Pass to Hendricks. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Murray outside. Elbow shot. Here's Jokic. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And he's got a lot of jobs to do. And Jokic takes rebounding just as serious as the other phases of the game.
Free throw, good. Jokic. Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
The Nuggets with another miss. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. This team is on quite a run. They're in the midst of a 14-game winning streak.
You have to give a ton of credit to not only the coaching staff for having their group prepared to play nightly, but also a ton of credit to these players who have been solid with their rotations, who've been committed to both ends of the floor. Their depth has been apparent. This is a formidable team right now.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And the Nuggets making a change here. Gillespie's checked in. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Bruce is checked in. And there's the bucket from MP.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Pass to Hendricks. From outside the arc. And again, Denver with the triple.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Back to DiVincenzo. Brown against MP. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Well, the team has preached to Rui Hachimura to be aggressive on the offensive end. That is the decisive decision-making they're looking for.
Fires away from way outside. Hendricks can't get it to go.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Duren with the screen on Gordon. The three for DiVincenzo. Now Duren. There's the triple. The shot off that time. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Clippers lead by 1. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Hello, folks. Still a ways off from All-Star Weekend, but let's first check in on who's in the running for this year's three-point contest.
Now that we're close to knowing who will be participating, some of these guys may be in the gym early and leaving late, shooting threes on a timer.
If you're not prepared, it's easy to look bad in this event.
All right, looking back at our first half, the Clippers are in a tight game.
I know my partner here appreciates the brute force, especially on the glass, right, Shaq? And they're in a good spot because of it.
They've shown great toughness, and they've been very quick to the ball. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Los Angeles has gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%, 7 of 13 on threes. Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. In at the guard spots, Murray and Brown. And it's Hendricks in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Murray kicks to Gordon. Here's Hendricks. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Hendricks has got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, a fantastic passer at his position. Gordon stays alert and ready to pass to an open teammate. Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Murray surveying the D. 6 to shoot. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Murray, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, the Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokic said, quote, winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody is buying into the system. I was here when we were losing, so I do not want to go back to that. Back to you.
They're sure good with him in the lineup. Okay, thank you, Allie. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Look at the Clippers. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And, of course, the Nuggets just way behind.
And right now for the Clippers, they've come through for their fans this season. All the optimism surrounding them, all the high hopes, all proved to be legit.
Well, how about the momentum they have built to get off to this fantastic start? All positive vibes right now for this group.
DiVincenzo finds MP. Back to DiVincenzo. Off target from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
And boy, this really doesn't look good. That just the way it happened.
Boy, it's got to be so frustrating for him. As hard as he has worked, doing everything he can to help his team, just heartbreaking.
Watson, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Now let's take a moment to see the teams that lead the league in field goal percentage. The Clippers, number 1.
Are just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
Murray against DiVincenzo. From the top of the key, it's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Murray. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. DiVincenzo passes to Boone. MP drills the 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
To the inside. Gordon, the pass to Brown. Hendricks. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Hachimura, the screen. The shot's good from DiVincenzo.
Yeah, Dante, a 3-level scorer. That time the defense concedes the mid-range, so he takes it.
There's 1:40 left in the third quarter of the game. Gordon with the screen for Murray. Hendricks passes to Brown. A 3-ball. Hachimura grabs the miss.
NYP. Know your personnel. Challenge the great shooter. Excellent job.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. 1:06 left in the third quarter. Pass to Hendricks. Gordon against Duren. To end the run, and it's blocked. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Clippers leading by 11. Miller outside. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Back to Aldama. Here's Boone. Wow, MP dropping the hammer.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
And that one is hammered home.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Pass to MP. Shot clock at 6. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Murray outside. Here's Hendricks. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's MP making things happen for the Clippers. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Got a timeout from David Adelman. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
Thank you once again, Allie. Setting the floor for the Clippers. MP out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Miller. Then there's Jalen Duren. And it's Nembhard in at the point guard position. And we'll go courtside to hear more about what's going on with Nikola Jokic. All right, Allie, you got the information. What's the prognosis?
Guys, I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer of the Nuggets about his status. As of right now, he's calling it a severely sprained ankle, which I'm sure isn't what Coach wanted to hear. It's tough losing a player like this near the halfway point of the season. They'll just have to find a way to replace his production until he comes back. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you for the update.
Boy, tough news for him, for his family, for his team. And, you know, it's not just him affected. This is the whole organization. And what's your hope? Obviously, some guys heal faster than others. You hope he's one of those guys.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Both teams deciding to change it up. Now Murray. No good from 3.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Yeah, Brandon Miller's got that wiry strength. That's an excellent finish.
The Nuggets trail by 14. Murray outside. From 10 feet away, we all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
Here comes MP. Oh, the slam dunk.
Well, MP sensed his opportunity and did not hold back on the drive.
And stolen by Miller. Murray against DiVincenzo. Now Hachimura. MP up top. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Duren. Lays it in off the window.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Gordon. And it's blocked.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Clippers.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
And that one's good. MP
saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Pass to Murray. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Shoots a fader. And again, Denver no good. MP outside. And here is DiVincenzo. So the Clippers winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. We'll see you later.
right, we're here. P's here. You're on the bus head to the game.
Oh, yeah. Got a big one tonight. When I told y'all we were going to focus on our video content, on beating the best teams in the league, this is who I was thinking of.
Man, the bus a little quieter than normal.
Yeah, bro, don't trip on them. We locked in right now. If you want to be a contender, this is the kind of game you have to win. No excuses. Whoa. Yo, Zen, what's up?
I don't know. Hold this.
Zender's up at front seeing if he can figure out why we stopped. Hopefully it's not too long before, we can get going again. I'm hungry, man. I need that pregame spread. Oh, here he comes.
Excuse me.
Yeah, so what's good?
Oh, man. I'll take that, though.
So we're just stuck?
Yeah, I'm not sure why, though. Look like it's a bunch of streets closed off up there. I think they're going to reroute traffic. Actually, and Pete, as a professional athlete, what do you do when your routine gets disrupted like this?
This is everyday life for a pro athlete. I mean, every game you face unexpected challenges. It's our job to win regardless.
There was some talk up front that we might miss shoot-around. What do you do in that situation?
You get warm during the game. It's not ideal, but you can't go into a game with any excuses, right? That's just a guaranteed L.
Well, any disappointment that this is happening before this game against this team?
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather not be sitting here for the next 2 hours, getting tight, but it is what it is, bro, and, I look at life like an adventure. Like a video game or so, or something like that. The challenges you face are what you make of them, They could be fun or they could not be. And when you win after facing something this difficult, it's that much sweeter.
It's looking like MP and company will miss today's shoot-around after the team bus got unexpectedly stuck in bumper-to-bumper traffic on the way to the arena. It will be very interesting to see if they come out cold to start today's game.
MP in the house.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. Happy Friday night, everyone. Time to kick off the weekend with the NBA on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Los Angeles Clippers as they go up against the San Antonio Spurs. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. A moment here to see the numbers for Victor Wembanyama.
And for an idea of where his offense is right now, take a look at his true shooting percentage decreasing over the last 5 games. He desperately needs to find his stroke tonight.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Walsh in at the 4. And for Los Angeles, Rui Hachimura is out there with Jalen Duren. Then there's Brandon Miller. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's MP in at the shooting guard position. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
Well, tonight is a huge game. These are two of the best in the league. And MP has total focus on one thing, helping his team come up with a statement win.
Look, you got to give MP props with the way he's gone about these matchups. He made his goals public, which put a target on his back and fueled the opposition. But MP has met the challenge with fire so far, and he's undefeated in those matchups.
That's about as automatic a shot as you can get. Nice jam from Wembanyama. For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Now here's Castle. His last outing, he had 18 points. San Antonio moving the ball around. Knocks down the long J.
Over his career, Fox has increased his three-point attempts, gotten much more comfortable with his jumper.
DiVincenzo, the pass to MP. Hachimura outside. Back to Miller. 6 to shoot. MP outside. The shot from 20 feet out, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. MP's got his second bucket of the night. Castle against MP. Wembanyama, pass to Fox. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, with De'Aaron Fox, he may go through peaks and valleys, but he's always dangerous, Stan.
Yeah, B.A., sometimes you watch and think, this defense is doing a great job against him. And then he'll drop 15 and a quarter without even breaking a sweat.
When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
Now here's Miller. 9 points in his last outing. Vassell outside. Pass to Fox. From downtown. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. And MP gets it to go on the assist by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Walsh. And here's Castle, covered by MP. For 3, Vassell fires in the triple.
Well, a sharp start for them. 3 of 4 from the field.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Denver delivered quite a performance. He ended up with 26 points, and he was in the zone offensively. There was nothing the D could do to stop him. They've been red hot lately, and he has been the one leading the way for them. Guys?
Allie, we appreciate the update. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on, see if he can't replicate that performance.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And the Spurs with some changes. Bryant comes in for Vassell, and it's Harper in for Fox. Bryant against Miller. Pass to Wembanyama. 1:44 left in the opening quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hachimura against Castle. Lays it up and banks it in.
And for a guard, Castle loves to take his game in deep and challenge those bigger defenders.
Back to DiVincenzo. Miller on the wing. Covered by Bryant. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. Here's Harper. DiVincenzo covering. And Harper gets it to go.
Even if they saw the step back coming, the defense didn't offer much resistance.
Pass to Hachimura. Miller on the wing. Hachimura outside. Here's MP. He's guarded by Castle. Bryant against MP. Out left to the wing. Here's Duren. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Clippers will go for a different look here. Ivica Zubac checked in for Duren. Aldama comes in for Hachimura. MP's checked in for Poole. And it's DiVincenzo in for Nembhard. And San Antonio also making a switch. Vassell's checked in. Castle with it. He's picked up by Zubac. Three-pointer, Fox. Fox splashing it home from deep.
A versatile offensive weapon. Fox is good at sizing up defenses and taking what they give up.
We've got Dante DiVincenzo, Santi Aldama out there with Miller. Then there's Ivica Zubac, and it's MP in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. The three, DiVincenzo. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Bryant finds Vassell. Shoots over Miller. Vassell can't get it to go.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Outside, DiVincenzo tries to save it, and he recovers it. Pass to MP. Shot is good, off the back rim and in. And it's 9 points for MP.
Getting it done from the in-between area. MP just taking what the defense gives him.
Here's Bryant inside, guarded by Aldama. Now Vassell. The three, and San Antonio hits again from deep.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Now let's send it down to Ali, who has a report on MP.
Well, you might have heard earlier that MP and the team were late arrivals to the arena. The team bus was delayed due to a significant increase in traffic. Fortunately, they were able to get some of the regular warm-up routine in, albeit a truncated version. We'll see if that leads to a slow start.
Yeah, not ideal, especially in a game of this magnitude. Thank you. San Antonio leading by 4. Vassell outside. Pass to Bryant. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Clippers. It's an understatement to say they're on a roll. They're coming in on a 15-game winning streak.
Well, just to be able to be on the call and see these guys in person is a real treat. They've been the talk of the NBA during this streak. The question now becomes, can they sustain the focus and level of intensity? They are looking quite comfortably in control, so it's going to be interesting to see.
Now here's Fox. Give him 8 points now. Can't connect from short range.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Sends it home from three-point land.
Well, after a bad start, he looks like a different player right now.
Pass to Rowe. Back to Castle. San Antonio moving the ball around. Here's Rowe. 4 on the clock. San Antonio again missing. The Clippers have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Down low. And the basket by Aldama. Aldama's got his first points of the game.
Using that almost 7-foot frame. Santi Aldama, the Spaniard.
Vassell outside. Bryant, the pass to Fox. No good. Unable to win this run.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's Los Angeles up 1. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hello and welcome. Let's get right into it. The story tonight is a tight matchup for the Clippers after 2 quarters.
Watching them on the offensive end, they did a great job moving that basketball. There's no surprise in those assist totals, how they reflect that.
Keeping everyone involved, keeping everyone engaged.
It's time now to take a look at how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
Man, we've talked about it so much, hard to believe we're almost an all-star weekend.
I'm interested to see which new faces make it this year. This first all-star game for a player really memorable. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. MP really making a difference here.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
And on the floor for Mitch Johnson starting the second half. Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Walsh in at the 4. Just 3 to shoot. Fox finds Wembanyama. Shoots over Duren. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the LA Clippers. It's a one-point game. They're off to battle the Trailblazers after this one, as they'll be playing at Moda Center. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them. MP, the pass to DiVincenzo. Good, and the assist goes to MP. DiVincenzo's got 9.
Great positioning. DiVincenzo stays ready to fire the moment he gets the ball.
Pass to Wembanyama. Off target from the wing.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
From deep, MP. And Los Angeles, another 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track. Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Pass to Miller. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot. And here's MP from outside. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Fox feeling it out a bit. The 3 from Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. MP's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, this will make you a little uneasy. Missing 4 in a row to start the third.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And let's take a look now at the best rebounders in the league this season. Victor Wembanyama is 2nd.
Just so strong on the boards. That's a skill that helps your team win games.
Spurs trail by 12. Fox outside. Pass to Walsh. Fox outside. Shot to stop the run. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
As a coach, that would drive me nuts. Wembanyama is the first guy you need to get a body on.
Here's Miller. And it's all from 3-point range.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Vassell, a screen on MP. Fox against MP. Nice move. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 4 rebounds in the game. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on an 11-2 run. Fox against MP. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
Yeah, you need to know where Wemby is. If he's anywhere close to the rim, it's really tough to score.
Now here's Castle. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Wembanyama, no good.
You can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
DiVincenzo on the wing. Back to MP. Hachimura outside. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists in the game.
Nice pass from MP. Assists like that signal a well-run offense.
Now here's Wembanyama. Consistent production from him, averaging just over 26 a game. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Walsh. The 3 ball. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Miller, the pass to MP. Now here's DiVincenzo. Launches it. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Fox outside. Pass to Castle. Here's Wembanyama. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And he knocks down the first one. Look for San Antonio. Walsh is checked in for Bryant, and Castle subbed in for Harper. Here's Duren. MP outside. It's Poole on the wing. Hachimura outside. Poole against Fox. Kicks it out to MP. 4 on the clock. Rises up. Wembanyama rips down the board. Spurs trail by 16. They've got MP. Brandon Miller is out there with Rui Hachimura. Then it's Jordan Poole. And it's Duren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And here are the Clippers now, following the bucket by the Spurs. Here's Miller. Outside Poole for 3. And he nails it.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Now here's Vassell. Now Fox takes a 3. It's in. Fox from serious distance.
Tit for tat. Fox answering back with a 3 of his own.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Poole. Here's DiVincenzo. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Now Miller. Outside Hachimura. Here's MP. DiVincenzo can't get the 3.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Now Wembanyama outside Vassell. Wembanyama, screen on Miller. Ooh, the 3 doesn't go. The Clippers lead by 14. As players get bigger and faster, you think the league will have to widen the court at some point?
Well, B.A., I just don't think that's realistic, to be quite honest. And I think the reason is the league's all about money, right? I mean, it's a business. We've got to make money. And the arenas were all laid out. If you start making the court wider, you're going to take away rows of seats. Those are high-priced seats, B.A. We're not taking those away. I don't think widening the court is really realistic.
You know, it's no secret that MP is a confident guy. But what I really like is that most of the time he lets his play do the talking for him.
Free throw good, MP. A line change here for San Antonio. So he picks up just one from the line that time. And it's San Antonio's ball. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Collins rips down the board. Here's Harper. Porter.
And such a threat with the basketball. Porter Jr. gets those fouls often.
And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
MP, right over here. Hey, right in front again.
Yes, Mr. Olassie.
All right. You always say to be the best, you got to beat the best. And tonight you beat one of the best teams in basketball, but you did it after arriving late to the arena and missing warm-ups with your teammates. Overcoming adversity like that to take down maybe the best team in the sport? What does that say about you guys?
My biggest takeaway is that we won. And we got contributions from everybody on the floor tonight. That's how you win these kinds of games. And how you string together wins like this come playoff time.
I asked a question, I got an answer. Thanks.
MP right here. Right here. MP, I got a question.